Imagine a city so vibrant, so alive, where laughter fills the air, gladiators clash for fame, and markets overflow with goods. It's a morning like any other, until the sky turns black, thunder shakes the earth, and the world itself seems to end. But this isn't a myth or legend. This is Pompeii, the Roman city instantly frozen in time by the unstoppable power of Vesuvius. What really happened on that final August day in 79 AD? How did its citizens live through, and often die in, those harrowing last hours? Today we tell Pompeii's story through the eyes of those who were there, blending ancient eyewitness accounts, stunning archaeology, and the haunting voices of a lost civilization. Welcome to the ultimate story of life, death, and discovery beneath the shadow of the volcano. Before tragedy, Pompeii was anything but ordinary. Nestled near the sparkling Bay of Naples, it was a wealthy Roman city, home to around 12,000 people. Streets bustled with travelers and merchants. Babs, restaurants, and brothels entertained all classes. Grand villas and humble homes alike enjoyed running water, thanks to Roman engineering. Frescoes and mosaics covered nearly every wall. The city thrived on agriculture, trade, and pleasure. Evenings in Pompeii rang with music and shouts from taverns. The amphitheater hosted fierce gladiatorial games, while the bustling forum echoed with politics and business deals. Yet, behind this prosperity, a silent threat loomed. Despite Vesuvius rising only a few miles away, few Pompeian citizens believed it could ever bring ruin. It was just another picturesque mountain, a source of myths and local pride. But a few signs hinted at danger. Occasional tremors shook the city. A major earthquake just 17 years before had damaged buildings still under repair. Yet life went on, a mixture of Roman resilience and willful ignorance. August 24th, 79 AD. The day starts as usual. Shops open, ovens bake fresh bread, children play in the streets. The skies are clear, until midday brings a change that will echo through history. Suddenly, a terrifying roar erupts. Eyewitness Pliny the Younger, safe across the bay in Misenum, writes, "A cloud of unusual size and appearance, more like a pine tree than any other, shot up to a great height, then spread out. A monstrous column of ash, rock, and fiery pumice burst from Vesuvius, blotting out the midday sun. The ground trembles violently. In the city, chaos erupts. Some think the gods are angry, others believe the world is ending. Streets fill with panicked crowds. Roof tiles and stones rain from the sky, shattering everything they strike. Many run to the harbor, desperate for escape by boat. Others barricade themselves indoors, trusting Roman walls to withstand what's coming. Pliny writes of the darkness. It was not the blackness of a moonless or cloudy night, but of a room when it is shut up and all the lights are out. Visibility disappears. Air fills with choking ash. People cover their mouths with cloths, trying to breathe. Some seek shelter in cellars. Others pray to their gods, fearing judgment or punishment. But Vesuvius is just getting started. As afternoon turns to evening, the rain of ash intensifies. Roofs begin to collapse under the relentless weight. Desperation grows. Those who flee find the streets slick with volcanic mud and debris, visibility near zero. We know of an extraordinary eyewitness, Pliny the Elder, commander of the Roman fleet and uncle of Pliny the Younger. On seeing the disaster from across the bay, he famously sets out by ship, intent on rescue and scientific investigation. His nephew records, "My uncle received a message from Rectina, wife of Bassus, who was in imminent danger. He launched the galleys at once, brave in the face of danger. Pliny the Elder's rescue fleet dodges showers of burning pumice to reach Stabii, south of Pompeii. There, he tries to calm terrified residents. He bathed, dined, and lay down. Suddenly, flames and gas threatened, and together with his companions, he fled, but was overcome by toxic fumes. Pliny the Elder dies, likely from a combination of heat and poisonous sulfur gas. Hundreds, perhaps thousands, meet similar fates, trapped in homes, on escape routes, or near the gates. Some survivors later describe seeing the sun as an orange ball faintly through the ash. Others, total darkness and the stench of burning. Many, against all instinct, try to ride out the storm at home. Archaeologists have found bodies huddled in back rooms, beneath stairs, even in wine cellars, futile attempts at safety. Pets, food, daily belongings are frozen in place, their final moments unaltered nearly 2 millennia later. As night falls, the deadliest phase begins. Vesuvius unleashes a barrage of superheated gas, ash, and rock, a pyroclastic surge. Temperatures soar above 500 degrees Celsius, over 900 degrees Fahrenheit. The city is engulfed in waves of scorching darkness, instantaneously snuffing out life. It is in this phase that most Pompeian victims perish, not from rock or ash, but from the searing toxic gases that sweep through doors, windows, streets, and alleys. Many die instantly, their bodies preserved in mid-action, arms raised or huddled for protection. At Herculaneum, a nearby town, skeletons were found holding each other in stone boathouses, remnants of families and neighbors seeking any refuge from the deadly clouds. In Pompeii's grand villas, the casts of entire households, including slaves and masters alike, have been unearthed, evidence that in the face of the volcano, social class made little difference. Pliny the Younger recounts the human terror. People bewailed their own fate or that of their relatives, and there were some who prayed for death in their terror of dying. By dawn, the city is silent. Houses, temples, forums, all buried beneath meters of pumice and ash. For some 20 hours, Pompeii has gone from bustling city to a tomb. When the eruptions subside, Vesuvius stands shrouded in steam. The landscape is unrecognizable. Survivors, likely a fraction of the city's population, emerge to find only desolation. Many are forced to flee further still, carrying little but memories of their lost homes and loved ones. Pliny the Younger's letters, written to the historian Tacitus, offer the earliest known eyewitness disaster account in Western history. His words echo across time, painting a vivid picture of human courage, confusion, and tragedy. For centuries, Pompeii lay forgotten beneath its volcanic shroud. Locals avoided the area, telling tales of a cursed city. Then, in the 1700s, systematic excavations began. Archaeologists revealed city streets, mosaics, wall paintings, and, most poignantly, the haunting voids left by bodies in the ash, immortalized in plaster as they died. Bread still sat in ovens, graffiti adorned the walls, and pets lay curled at their masters' feet. Pompeii, frozen in its final hours, became both a symbol of Roman life and a stark reminder of nature's destructive power. It's through everyday objects and graffiti that Pompeii's lost voices reach us. Messages like "Satira was here on September 3rd," or insults scrawled on tavern walls capture slices of real life before it was erased. Archaeologists have identified everything from a bakery mid-delivery to gladiator barracks. Even personal jewelry and charms, tiny tokens of hope and love, never reclaimed. Today, Pompeii stands as one of the world's most visited archaeological sites. It invites us to explore Roman daily life as it truly was, interrupted, unfinished, but never forgotten. The city's tragedy, seen through Pliny's eyes and echoed by the countless silent witnesses in ash, still resonates, a warning of nature's might and a poignant reflection on what we value when faced with the unexpected end. Pompeii's story isn't just about a disaster. It's about lives remembered, dreams interrupted, and the timeless struggle between humanity and nature's wild power. Thanks to extraordinary eyewitnesses and the rediscovery of the city in stone and ash, we can stand where they stood, see what they saw, and remember not just how they died, but how they lived. If you found this story moving, subscribe to our channel for more gripping true tales from history.